honest, it's hard, isn't it? It's hard. I used to think not being normal, whatever normal is, it's hard having to do things differently, having to navigate things differently, not having a family, we're just there for you and everything's hunky-dory. But I mean, not that anything always is hunky-dory in everybody's families, but it can feel like that. I remember feeling like I'd been cheated, like I was trying to run a race and everyone else had like the best Nike trainers and I had a pair of socks on. And I was running through mud and everyone else was running on a track, and it just felt so unfair. Sometimes I got to the point of, what is even the point? What's the point of trying? So far behind. Like, I was a kid in care. I'm brown. I'm working class. I mean, there's just so many things I've got going against me that I couldn't see what I had going for me. And now, I look at myself now, right? All I've ever done is say yes. All I've ever done is not settle for, oh, I can't do it because I'm not good enough. All I've ever done is keep going, keep trying, keep connecting, keep asking for help. That's all I've done. I'm an international speaker. Like, I speak all over the world. I speak to thousands of people. I spoke to Gucci last week. That was quite cool. I speak to people all over the world, and people listen to me speak and pay me to speak and pay for me to travel and set up like Zooms and stuff, because I talk about resilience and motivation because I've lived it. And the reason people get so excited about that is because it feels so far beyond what they've done. When I talk about being a kid and going from foster home to foster home and kind of surviving and finding a way of like getting through all of that change, they're amazed. When I talk about, failing my exams but saying this is not going to be my story and picking myself up and going again and getting help, they can't believe it. And that's what's so interesting. What I didn't realise at the time is how much power I had, how incredibly powerful and how incredibly resilient, and how the skills I had were amazing. But I'd earned those skills from hardship and struggle, and so I discounted them. I said, well, it's not a perfect set of exam grades, is it? So it's not that good. It's not all about exams. Exams are important, they're a good way to measure, and it gives you what you need to go on, but it is not all about exams. When I think about you, I think about the future. I think about all the exciting stuff that you're going to get to experience. And when we think about ourselves, we always think about the past and we think about the present. And often we can't imagine the future's going to be any different. But what if I told you that things can change, and it starts with you? So have a think about what you actually want. What do you really want? If you had a magic wand, if there were no restrictions, if it wasn't that you had this trouble and this hardship and this problem, if the challenges were gone, what would you do? If you had endless money, like for the next 5 years of your life, what would you do? If you could go anywhere, do anywhere, do anything, what would you do? Don't limit yourself, because literally anything is possible.